What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode here at the Center for Stingray Biology. Okay, so in today's episode, we're going to be moving some fish around. I got some breeders there. I want to pair up with, I got a breeder male over, I'm over here, right? I got a breeder male in, okay, let's turn this way.
You
okay?
want to show them, that's why.
All right, fine. I got a breeder male in this tank that I want to pair up with a breeder female in this tank, okay? I'm going to be bringing it over. And then also I have a floating cage over there. Why don't you show them the cage? Right there, okay? Come back to me, I'm over here. We're going to put that cage in here, and I'm actually going to pair these two fish in the cage together. I'm trying to do a controlled breeding project here, okay? So that's what I'm going to show you today. We're going to be moving that around, and then I got some grow outs here in these baskets that are getting a little bit too tight for these baskets. Right, show them in there. And I will be releasing those guys into the pond as well. Let's get started. All right, Oi. Can you film and help me at the same time?
We're gonna have to try, right?
Okay, no attitude, please. It's team effort, okay?
Don't start.
So, I gotta hang up this cage, and Oi's filming, and basically she's just giving me a hand holding onto it. So it's not too bad while I strap it up. So we're just gonna have to set this into the water. Okay, actually you can put one side down actually. Okay, so I just had to change the straps. The strap that I had set up wasn't working right for what I wanted to do. But now I've made that adjustment, and we can continue to zip tie these up. Okay, one more over here, and you should be ready to go. Okay, so tie up. I will make these final adjustments later to get the exact height that I want, because I need to leave enough room off the bottom so that the rays can go underneath and not hit into the cage. You know what, let me stick my arm in there and feel how deep. So right now, it feels like it's only got this much below the cage, which is not enough. I need more height. So I think I'm gonna have to bring this up. Okay. So we'll leave it like this for now, and let's move some rays. Okay, I need to get in there and get the net. Can you come up with that thing? Okay. Let's see if I can get that girl to come out, because she's always, oh, she's right there. Right there. Oh, she has some bite marks on her. I wonder if somebody mated her already. You see that right there?
Yeah.
Oh man, see, this is what I hate about these cages. Now, if they're smart enough, they go underneath the cage, and then I can't get to them. Come back here, girl. But she always likes to hide back here. Okay, you gotta watch out, okay? Because once I get her, this is a pearl, and they like to whip their tail around. So that's what I don't want. And I don't want them to damage my pond liner at the same time. Oh, come on. Oh, see? He's right here. Now, we moved this ray over here not too long ago from one of the grow-out tanks. And she's actually put on quite a bit of size since then.
What's the tail?
I don't have a long enough handle. Get me that blue handle right there. That way I don't get... I don't know if we caught that on camera, but you see, with such a short handle net and such a big ray, when I started lifting her out of the water, she tried to whip her tail, and then I got, I didn't want to get stung, so I kind of let her go. but I found my extension, and let's be safe about this. Normally, I would put her into like a tray and transport her in a tray, but I figured since I'm just hopping her over into this cage, it shouldn't be that bad. So let's try that again and see if we can get her. She's a very panicky type of ray, so I gotta be really gentle with her. Okay. So we've got her here. Let's see if I can get into the net like how I did before. You see her tail is coiled up. I don't want her to whip her tail and also make a hole in the liner, because then that would be a nightmare as well. Come on. Okay, now we got her. Now I can stay clear away from her tail. There we go.
Cool.
You see how feisty she is?
Yeah.
That's what we got to be careful of. And that's what you guys at home have to be careful of too. Pearl rays are very, very feisty. They don't like being touched. They don't like being bothered. They get scared very easily. They get panicked. They're spooked very easily. So when you do moves like that, they actually don't like it. Okay. So now I'm going to go, let's see, grab the ray from the other side now and bring her over into this cage. I got her in there. She's settled down. So now, let me go grab the male I want to bring over here. Let me turn down the water flow so you can see what is going on here. And that's the one that I want right here. So let's see. This ray should be much more calm, but you never know. I haven't moved this ray in quite some time. So other than being fed, they're not used to being disturbed in this way. And then since the rest of the tank are pearls too, I gotta be very careful to not freak them out, because it'll just start like a big panic attack across every and once one fish starts to freak out, the rest are gonna start to freak out. So we have to be really gentle here. Where'd he go? He's under there?
Right here.
I can't see it.
Right there.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try to, is the net on him?
Nope. Just happy.
I know, I just gotta guide him over here.
Okay, he right there.
Oh, see, look. You see how he just freaks out? Now, all these other pearls are here. So I just want to be really careful not to spook those other rays. And let's see, come on. There we go. Alright. Okay, step back, Lloyd. You don't want to get wet. There we go. 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Okay, see? Much better. Nice and calm. Okay, that's what? Step 3, right? We put in the cage. We put in the female from here. We put in the male from there. This side is done. Now I want to release some of these guys down there. And I guess I will use this net. Hopefully. Come on. There we go. Here's one. Oh my goodness, this net is a little bit too big. Okay, here we go. So here's one. Okay, you showing everybody?
Yeah.
So off she goes. Okay, you can stay in there. You can see it better. It's one release. Now let's try to get another one. Gently. There we go. Get in the net. Here's another one. Okay, so now they'll be much happier, much bigger tank, a lot more room for them to grow and for them to grow faster. Okay, this one's a nice one. This net is too big, and he's right against the corner, so I can't get it off. This is the smart one. He's got the home all to himself now, or herself. Oh, come on. Here we go, get under. Okay, I got her. Look at this go. Nice, right? All right. Hopefully they don't get destroyed by the older fish, but we'll carefully monitor the situation. Can you pass me that little net over there on? Okay, so now I have a situation here where a couple of these guys, they're getting chewed up a little bit. So I gotta separate it. You see the edge of the disc right there?
Yeah.
There's a lot of damage there, and it's probably one of from these older ones. So now that I freed up that tub, I'm just gonna simply toss this one over there so that they can heal up. Can you see? Here's another one. Right? Okay. So now, you know, everyone's got moved around. I think I've improved everyone's living situation, right? These guys are now in a breeding situation. These guys are now in a much better growing situation. And now these albinos are in a much better healing situation. Okay? So this move, I think, is going to work out very nicely for me, and everyone's going to do a lot better. All right? So real quick, I forgot to do something. Whenever I put rays in a cage like this, where it's so tight, I like to clip their spines, because if they freak out, I don't want them stabbing each other. So let me take care of that right now. Or you might have to come to this side and hold the handle of the net for me a little bit while I clip. There, you got it? Like that? I'll hold on to it too. There we go. Oh. Okay, he wasn't too bad right there. Now, I just think the pearl is going to be a little bit tougher. Let's try to get her back in the cage, into this net.
She always have the trouble with that. You have to be careful.
Okay. You know what? Okay. You got it?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh my God.
Watch out.
Whoa.
Oh.
Did you see that?
Yeah, it's like
It shot across the room. Okay, hold on. Let me take a look at the spine first. All right, guys. I don't know if you guys actually saw what happened, and I don't recall if I ever talked about this, but when you're cutting the spine, okay, the force of the clipper is basically snapping it, and it's gonna want to shoot away, okay? And I don't like to cut it out of the water. I like to make sure that the stinger is below the water, so that way it absorbs some of the force and it doesn't really fly. But what happened just now is I had no choice, and it was up in the air and it was so hard to cut. The stinger, it flew across. Go ahead, show them. It flew across and it hit the wall like a dart. Okay, now, fortunately, it was aimed that way. So when it cut, the force shot it that way. But please remember,
to open this tank.
it went into that tank, it bounced off the wall and went into this tank. All right. But please make sure, if you guys are cutting stingers at home, that the stinger is not aimed towards you while you clip, because then that will shoot it towards you, all right? And then you're gonna get hit. So be very careful about that, all right? I'll see you guys next time. All right, guys. So Oi and I have been walking around this whole area trying to find the cut stinger that bounced off the wall. And she swore that it bounced into this tank over here after it ricocheted off the wall. We've been looking everywhere, we couldn't find it, and for a minute there, I was worried that maybe when it hit the water, the rays in here just jumped on it and ate it. It took us quite some time to find it, and finally we found it. It did, in fact, ricochet off the wall, and it's right there. See, it's a white stinger. So we're gonna pull that out right now. Thank goodness that we found it, because I don't like to leave these stingers laying around for two reasons. One is I don't want the stingrays to be ingesting it like it's happened before. And the other thing is I have kids here. I don't want them picking it up and playing with it and potentially hurting themselves. So I always handle these shed stingers, and I dispose of them properly, or I put them in a very safe place. So let's pull that out right now, and thank goodness I found it. All right, if not, it would have been eating away at me like, where is it, where is it, where is it? Thank you guys again for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and for those of you who are not subscribed, please do subscribe, and don't forget to turn on that notification bell. All right, see you guys soon.